Cruel call. Nine of Pentacles is coming out reverse. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Cups reverse. I'm not sure what the hesitancy was there, but okay, so I'm getting apprehensiveness in regards to learning something new, investing something new, doing something new. Okay, there's apprehensiveness going on. Eight of Cups reverse. All right, so that to me lets me know that you're in Seven of Cups, or this is what's going on a collective level. So this to me is, you know, giving to situations or just kind of really being concerned about, I don't know, to me, things that don't matter. Seven of Cups, it doesn't matter on the outside looking in, but if you guys are in that energy or people are in that energy, of course, then that would make sense to them. Like it makes, you know, it would matter. I don't really like this energy because Eight of Cups reversed, that's Seven of Cups, so that can be confusion. That could also be Venus energy, you know, attracting these type of energies. Some of you may be like, I don't know, meeting people, like new people, or I don't know why I feel like, okay, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which that's kind of like a slow moving energy. That's like a process, you know, everything is a process, but that's kind of being done away with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Cups, that's usually intended for you to kind of seek peace, happiness, you know, that's independence. It's like the Nine of Pentacles. Everybody loves the Nine of Pentacles, but nobody wants to really acknowledge the Nine of Cups. Like, it's a single energy, just like the Nine of Pentacles is. But that's reversed here. So that to me is like no soul seeking, no soul searching, not really having all the details really. And then we have a page here. How are we at this point? Now the Page of Swords would be more of like a learning, you know, you're learning something you're not familiar with. But the Page of Pentacles is more of you're giving to a situation that you don't really know anything about. All right, so this is, yeah, Two of Swords is here, which is very interesting. The Fool is coming out. Do I see the Devil? This to me also reminds me of like the Page of Pentacles. To me, that is like, I don't know why I'm hearing Kevin Gates. I had to make a couple bags by my Lonley. Like, it kind of just gives me like a lonely vibe here as well. Yeah, the Devil's coming out. Here's the Seven of Cups. I swear I knew I was feeling it. I was feeling it. So here's the Seven of Cups. So Eight of Cups reverse equals Seven of Cups. And then we do have a Judgment here. And then the Two of Cups is coming out reverse. Seven of Swords is coming out reverse. And then Five of Cups. So this is like disappointment. Hangman reverse, didn't know a situation, you know. Two of Pentacles, didn't, yeah, here's the Nine of Pentacles. So this is giving me a vibe. I gotta figure this out because it's just like I really don't give a fuck anymore, and it's hard to kind of keep going when I don't care. Like, it's hard to keep going when it's the same stupidity coming out. To me, something is moving too quick. It's really the vibe that I'm getting, especially if we're talking about relationships. It's like moving too quick. Moving too quick. You don't know it. I don't. It's this, and it to me, honestly, this is difficult because something energetically is just moving too quick. And the Two of Cups usually talks about, you know, with people that you're dealing with, people you're getting to know. Two of Cups to me is not destiny. This is not anything serious. It's very casual, just like Leo energy, the 5th house. Hence is why you see the Leo here. The Two of Cups has ties to the 5th house, and the 5th house deals with casual dating, casual sex, games, gambling, acting, entertainment, just casualness, you know, situationships, you know, trying to create some shit, trying to alchemize. Do you work with me? Like, you know, but there's something here. There's an attach, like the devil is a serious energy. How did we get there with just the page? That's my whole point. And then the 7 of Cups. And then we already saw the result was 5 of Cups. So to me, this is just like a situation. Okay, let me just get it out. This is a vibe where it's like you're seeing people do certain things, or you're just seeing people do things, and it's just like I don't know, you can't resonate with it, you don't agree with it, you don't support it, and it's like you don't want to hear about it because you're either gonna have to be forced to tell them the truth and hurt their feelings, like, or you're just going to be subjected to sitting there and not really having any say so. So this reminds me of like a situation where, let's say you have a homegirl and she just met someone new. All right. And she met someone new and she calls you up like, yeah, girl, me and him had sex. And you're just like, you know, for those of you who have moral standards and values, you know, for yourself, you're just like, how do I respond to this? Do I, you know, go along with it like, oh girl, how was it? Or do you just sit in silence? Why? Like, there's something that's moving way too quick, and I just feel like there's an energy where with judgment, it's like, do you judge it like outright, or do you just not say nothing? This is kind of the energy I'm getting, and it's like, it's really that energy. Like, do I not say nothing, or do I tell the person like, I don't agree with what you're doing? I don't agree with what you're doing, and so I don't want to hear about it. Like, there's like a separated energy going on here is really what I'm getting. It's kind of like not wanting to be a part of someone's demise or watching their demise. Yeah, and I just burnt confirmation. It's just, yeah, 7 of Swords is right underneath of that. Like, that's usually what everybody rushes into relationships or rushes into friendships, or just allows people in their energy way too easily. And it ends up being a 5 of Cups. It ends up being a Hangman reverse. You can't go back from it to a Pentacles, and it's kind of like you kind of, I don't know, to me, yeah, High Priestess reverse, to me, this is just kind of like people claiming to know better, people claiming to do better, but like, I don't see this is happening here. Like, it really just reminds me of a situation where you have different standards and morals, you know, for the people, or how people are operating, how they're doing it, and it's just kind of like, do you just kind of like not say shit, or just let them, you know, just... I'm kind of just getting that vibe on a collective level here. There's judgment, and there's judgment on people who are in devil energy reverse, which is the 7 of Swords. I always say this, the devil and the 7 of Swords are one of the same. And it's so interesting how if one card comes out like upright, like let's say the devil card comes out upright, the 7 of Swords will come out upright. The devil card comes out reverse, the 7 of Swords somehow comes out reverse. The devil and the 7 of Swords are one of the same. And so this to me is like an energy where with the Knight of Pentacles to the devil and the 7 of Swords reverse, it's like people they claim to know better. They claim to have a judgment. They claim to have a discernment. They've been there, done that, right? They claim to want better for themselves, and then they Page of Pentacles into a attachment or a obligation or a contract or a situationship. They Page of Pentacles, like you clearly see this, like, you know what this is. Like, if your daughter or your sister or anybody else was doing this that you cared about, you would be able to have discernment to let them know, like, why are you, you know, moving so fast? But somehow when it's the person that's moving fast, they don't have that judgment anymore. 7 of Cups. It's a perfect example that when you're operating out of your ego, you can't see yourself. And so it's like everybody can make judgments on what everyone else is doing. They can say, oh, they're moving too fast. Oh, they have trauma. Oh, you're this and this. But when it comes to them, they can't see it for themselves. So I just kind of get a vibe that, again, people are investing into their own sadness, their own demises. You know, they're moving too quick. They want what they want when they want it. They don't want to. They ignorance is bliss. Like, this is just what it is. Ignorance is bliss, and then you end up sick, sad, hurt, moon in your feels. 5 of Cups with the moon card. Yeah, you are really in your fucking feelings. And I guess this is just an energy where, like, do you just sit back and watch people do the shit, or do you say something about it? And I think where I'm at energetically, it's just kind of like, I don't really want to say nothing. Like, for what? That's really how I'm feeling. It's just kind of like, I just find it interesting how, like, people don't want anyone in their business while they're doing, like, setting up these type of situations and scenarios, but when the shit goes wrong, it all falls down. When it all falls down, now they want to recruit everybody else in the world to be in their business, to take their side or to defend them, or now you looking outside of the situation for justice and, you know, looking for somebody to hear you. And it's just like, why don't you keep that same energy you had when you didn't want nobody in your business, when you was setting up the plays, like when you was dealing with the person, like when you was sleeping with them, or when you was like spending money on it, whatever this is. Like, it doesn't have it. It's just so interesting how, like, nobody want, like, I'm just gonna use sex for example, because that's all y'all know how to resonate with. It's like, you don't want nobody in your business when you setting up the dick appointment. You don't want nobody in your business how you're going about getting the appointment. You don't want nobody in your business when it comes to that. But let's say you get pregnant out of that situation. Now all of a sudden you want open doors. You want governments involved. You want the courts involved. You want your friends, your family, and your foes involved. But it was just like, why do I gotta care about something you created and you ain't want nobody in your business in the first place? Like, you laid down, opened your legs, you did that and didn't want nobody to know you did that. But now that you got fucked out of the situation, or now that you got the short end of the stick, now you want to include every fucking body, but you ain't have that same energy before you got in a situation. Because had you done that, maybe somebody would have told you, this is not a good idea, you shouldn't do this, da, 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 da. It's like people actively, they run away from judgment, right? But then when something goes wrong, they seek out judgment. Now they want everybody to judge something that has happened to them, but you ain't want nobody to judge what you created, which you invited, which you started. You know what I mean? Like, I just find that very interesting, and this is the energy. I don't even know how you guys are seeing this right now. It's supposed to be unlisted. I'll post it later. Alright, but that's just what I'm getting here. Page of Pentacles, but I don't see the Page of Swords. So it's just kind of like doing things based off of how, I guess, you feel, or doing things based off of how you think it looks. Like, oh, it's gonna work out, we look good together, oh, this job seems, you know, oh, this move or this person, oh, it's like trying to, you know, make up your own thing for it, yeah, to escape. I don't know, 8 of Swords reverse, but it ends up coming anyway. 8 of Swords reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. Like, 8 of Cups is breaking free from 8 of Swords energy, right? But that's reverse. So it's kind of like being trapped in your own 7 of Cups, but because you're in 7 of Cups, you don't see that you're being set up to be trapped. Or I can't even say you're being set up. Some people, y'all actively put yourselves in these traps, but that's essentially what I'm getting here. Not having awareness or enlightenment, or claiming to have the awareness and enlightenment, but I'm not really seeing that shit. We got the Devil reversed with the 7 of Swords. So yeah, Queen of Pentacles reversed. That's terrible. Especially if I'm talking to feminine energy, that's terrible. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse is like that of a gold digger. In fact, the Queen of Pentacles reverse is worse than the Queen of Wands reverse. This is gold digger, prostitution vibes. And even if y'all don't want to claim those titles, it's just like an energy where you get yourself in a situation because it's like you want someone to take care of you or provide for you or give to you, and so you page up. This is the you give the body, Page of Pentacles, for them to plant the seed. Like it's because I have a story about this, like, to kind of help y'all understand where this energy is coming from. Like, but to me, it just doesn't really matter. It's just an energy. I don't know, man. This also can be like a mother and their daughter here. Like, I guess I'll have to tell the story. So I was talking to someone, and, you know, she was just telling me how, like, her daughters are growing up and they're starting to deal with boys and this and that. And she was just saying how, like, her daughters are starting to open up to her about, like, their, like, sex lives and stuff like that. And, you know, they got STDs. Like, they went through some shit here. And it was like her daughters didn't want her, like, the woman I was talking to, they didn't want her mom to know that they were sexually active and they had STDs, and it got really, really bad to where, like she had to get called, like the hospital got involved. Like, it was that bad. And it was just crazy how, like, the daughters didn't want the mom to know about them, you know, participating in sex and doing this and that until, you know, an STD that was some serious, crazy, serious shit happened. And then now you want to open up and cry, and I can't believe this happened. But it's just like, maybe if you asked your mother about sex before you got involved, you would have probably dodged the full bullets. And I feel like that's how people act in society. Like, they don't want nobody to know what they're doing until some shit hits the fan. And I remember talking to the woman, and she was just saying how, like, yeah, sometimes I really want to judge my daughters. I really want to judge them, but I just don't say nothing. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, I don't see how you could possibly judge your daughters, because just based off the conversations you and I've had, you pretty much do the same things that your daughters do. You know, you meet a guy and then you have sex with them. You claim that they're going to be your future husband. You already invest all these, like, you invest Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups energy. You project a ending on this, like, oh, this is going to be my new husband. Oh, like, it's that type of energy. And so you're just having sex, like, thinking that, you know, who you're having sex, that's going to be your husband, da 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 da. And this is a woman who's about 15 years older than I am. I'm 28, and this is the mindset. And I'm just like, I was battling with myself. Like, do I tell her about herself? Like, you just met this guy. You had sex with him. He has baggage. You don't know him. There's some things that he's done, you know, sexually to her, to where that would be questionable for me. Like, I don't even know you like that, and this is what you're doing to me. So, like, who else have you been doing this with? Like, like, these things were going through my mind, and I was baffled that this wasn't going through her mind. And she's like 12, 13, 14 years older than I am. And then it just makes me look at, and she's a Libra sun in Vedic astrology, but she's really a Virgo. And it, like, I look at her to kind of look at her like, damn, this is what society's like. This is the type time they're on. You know, she spends a lot of time on social media. She cares about what other people are saying, comments. Like, that's all she does. Like, she doesn't read, it's just, to me, I don't know. It's just like, this is what you care about? And it's like, to the point where it's like, I don't know if I should just, like, stop speaking to her, or just be like, you know what, I don't resonate with you. But I'm conflicted, and I kind of feel like this is the energy. Like, there's judgment looming over a lot of people, a majority of people. I mean, everybody, even me. Everybody's being judged, and it's just kind of like people want to, like, I don't know. It's like they want to judge but don't want to be judged. It's a very interesting thing. And it's just so, like I was saying, it's so crazy how she was saying she wanted to judge her daughters for the stupid mistakes they were making with boys. But you're in your 40s and you're making stupider mistakes. How can you say you want to judge them but you can't judge yourself? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here energetically. Like, this spread reminded me of that situation. So and this shit is only getting passed down. The Queen of Pentacles can absolutely be a mother. Page of Pentacles can absolutely be the child of that mother. All right. So I guess this is just like the energy with the collective. It's just kind of like, is it best to just not say nothing? Or you know what it's making me think of? Let me show y'all something. Last night I was in like the spirit, like, you know, emotional and shit. And these cards came out last night. I was, you know, worshiping in my own, you know, doing what I was doing with my spirit guides and things like that. It was in my vibe. And these cards came out to me and it said, surrender the idea you can fix someone. Okay. And it's time for a relationship shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And I was already crying because I was just in my own vibe, all right? But it really hit home when that came out. Surrender to complete healing, surrender to creativity, and surrender your need to always be right. That's where I was just like, you're right. Like, even though I'm right, maybe you're right. It's just like a vibe where there's no need to prove that you're right. Like, let these people, like it says here, you can't fix someone. You can't fix them. So they got to be held accountable, you know, for their own healing. And they also have to be held accountable for their own actions. And if this moon with the 5 of Cups is not enough to make you look within with the situations and the connections that you're dealing with and the shit you value and the shit you care about, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, then that's just what it is. Like, I have to surrender the need to be right or to, you know, prove that I'm right or prove a point. Like, this is not going to end well. You know, it's like, I just have to sit back and be like, fuck it. And that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. Cause it's just like, I'm so disgusted with humanity. I'm so disgusted with society. And I'm trying to detach, like keep doing what I'm supposed to do, but also detach. Like, I don't want to feel I don't want to feel anything. I don't want to care, because when I care, then now I'm carrying, I don't want to care. So it's just kind of like, what do you do in this situation? Do you just sit back and watch people just, I don't know. Then I pulled the chakra card and we had the abundance. And I've been reporting this in the astrology forecast for I don't know how long. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to take heed to it. I guess because you're too busy, you know, trying to pick up on celebrity news for, you know, celebrities who aren't doing anything for you. But we have abundance came out. And do you see how one person is drinking, losing their shit, and they don't have nothing in their spirit bank? And then you got this little girl right here. Simple, like cheaper the pleasures, the richer you be. She's chilling and she got all this in her little spirit bank. You see the difference? And when I saw that, it made me really think about all of the like messages I've been doing lately. It made me think about the forecast, the astrology forecast. And this is essentially what I've been talking about with people who are pretending to be someone that they're not, or willing to do whatever it is to get ahead or to be seen or to be famous. Lilith is in Leo, so everybody's deepest desires is to be famous, wealthy, seen, get attention, known, and they're willing to do anything and everything for it. And I was just saying how, like, you have people who, you know, spend a lot of money, capitalism, materialism, and it's just like, that's fine. If that's what you're choosing to do, then all right, but stand on that shit. You're going to have to deal with it. And the way the economy is set up, you're not going to be able to take care of all these payments. Like, I don't know why COVID didn't wake people up. Like, oh, maybe I should stop, you know? I'm just getting this energy where you're going to have and I've been seeing it, like I work in banking. I've been seeing people take a lot of cash advances off. I've been seeing a lot of it. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've been seeing it because they're trying to keep up with something. Keep up with a life, keep up with materialistic shit, keep up with an image, keep up. I've seen a lot of people with very, very nice cars. I've seen payments. Like, I see it all. I see it all. And it's just very interesting. Partial payments, can't pay the full payment, but yet they're still driving around, you know, looking down on people. It's like I see it. I see it. And it amazes me. It really does amaze me. And I'm just getting... I guess it's just like a vibe of like not caring. I'm not really sure. So this is the collective. I'll be running it down starting right now for all the other signs. I do a partial on YouTube, and then I finish up the rest on Patreon under the Crow Call tier. All right. So if you're interested, that will be available. Also, my astrology forecasts are in the description box below. I am a Vedic astrologer. Okay, so we do have all black cloaking season reverse. So color black is about repelling energies. It's also like a protective energy as well. That's reverse. It's just like that to me is like hermit energy. Black is also associated with Saturn. So it's just like people don't really want to deal with that energy. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. It's a process, and it can be a painful process, but you know, what builds slow, you know, withstands the test of time. You know, what comes fast goes just as fast. So it's like most people just ain't really trying to, you know, have seasons where, you know, they're in hermit, you know, they're sitting back out of the, you know, not trying to be seen, all of this. Like, nobody's willing to do that because, like I mentioned, Lilith is in Leo right now, so it just exposed where people's in their like desires are. Like, they just have to be, like, they gotta be they gotta get attention, they gotta be wealthy, they gotta be a celebrity. It's like everybody is striving for the very same thing. Nobody is willing to be in all black. Nobody's willing to, you know, duck off to the side. Nobody's willing to go underground. Nobody's willing to detach for a year. Nobody's willing to do these things. All right, so that's just the vibe. Nobody's willing to deal with Saturn. They, you know, yeah, matrix living is in the reverse here. So that to me is this hangman energy reverse. It's like you're not aware of the matrix. Everybody says, oh, the matrix, but you're still, it's still going over the heads. Like, it's still not clicking here. All right, we have financial abuse coming out as well. This is like, yeah, relocate. I was just about to say, this is just like an energy of not wanting to detach from the matrix, not wanting to detach from like financial abuse. Like, that's Capricorn energy all the way. I mean, I know you guys see the news. You have doctors who are getting arrested and charged with murder because they're so busy trying to get more and more money from clients that they're leaving. One lady was trying to get a breast augmentation, and homie left her in the office for 3 hours. Like, and she ended up dying because he was too busy going off to try to get more money from other clients. It's like you have people abusing power to get money. They don't give a fuck how you feel. They don't care. They don't care. And this is just the society that we live in. Money, I'm telling you, like... And then when you're in a fucked up situation, like when COVID happened, you wanted people to care about you. You wanted, like, I remember I was working at Bank of America. People were calling in desperate as hell at their breaking point over that money. Their businesses being shut. Like, I was like, oh, wow. Nobody learned from that. Nobody learned from that. It's just, I don't know. It's just like people are not learning from anything. And then you just pass it down. You pass this energy down. Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Devil reversed, and the Seven of Swords reversed. You just pass it down. Page of Pentacles, you pass down the karma. Seven of Cups is Pisces, and Pisces does deal with karma as well. And it's just, I guess, to the point where it's so deep rooted, it's like, I don't know. I'll let you know if I figure it out. But yeah, fuckery has been casted. I mean, I guess this is like an energy where it's like, if you guys have platforms or you want to start something to help people and this and that, that's fine, but do it for you. You know, like, put the information out, say what you have to say, put the information out, but don't chase these people. Don't try to talk sense into them. Like, you got to let these energies come to you. Like Lil Wayne said, I try to pay attention, but attention paid me. It's like, at this point, you're just going to have to surrender to your complete healing, surrender to your own creativity, surrender that you, like, even though you know you're right, even though, you know, you think it's common sense, even though you see how this is going to end, history repeats itself. So to me, it's common sense. Like, there's nothing that's being done right now that has not been done before, it's stupidity included. It's just, you gotta, like, you gotta let people do them. And if they come to you for advice, they come to you for help, okay, that's a different story, you know, boom. But anything other than that, it's just not worth it. It's not worth caring. They didn't want you to care why they was setting it up. So you got to keep that same energy also. And so this is like how I'm feeling with tarot and astrology. It's like, I'm always going to read tarot and astrology. That's who I am. That's my purpose. But as far as, I don't care who drinks from the water or not. I don't, you know, my purpose is just to guide you. This is where we're going with it. We're going down prosperity lane. If you don't want to go, or you want me to explain why I think you should go, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's either you're going to come with or you're not. You're either going to read and listen to the astrology forecast and really take heed to what it is I'm saying and what's going on and really care about that, or you're not. You're either going to, you know, heal or you're not. You're either going to make excuses or you're not. It's just, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't, yeah, it's a carefree kind of day. And that's just the vibe. Like, it's just no point in, like, there's just no point in you caring more than these people. It really is no point. It is what it is. If you got to put up your boundaries, like I'm actually thinking about putting up boundaries with homegirl. Like, you know, we cool, we work together. But as far as your personal business or your relationships, like, I don't want to hear about it, because I'm going to feel the need to tell you the truth. And I know you ain't going to be willing to hear it. So it's best that you don't tell me what you're doing. And that's that. Like, you know, that's why I turned off the comments. I don't want to hear. I'm tired. Like, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. I'm not here to prove myself. Okay, surrender your need to always be right. I'm not going to prove myself. I'm not going to argue. If you don't get it, you just don't get it. I'm not taking my time. I'm not doing it. That's on you. Because nobody taught me anything, and I don't know anything, okay? I know a lot and I still know nothing. But nobody taught me tarot. Nobody taught me astrology. Nobody helped me get out of an abusive marriage. Nobody helped me get out of jail. Nobody helped me get my life back on track. Nobody helped me do, like, nobody. I have been left for dead since I can remember. There was nobody there to help me. I had to figure it out. I had to spend time alone. I've been alone all my life, but I had to spend a lot of time alone. I had to really review myself. I had to really be honest with myself. I have videos in my phone from 3, 4, and 5 years ago, literally telling myself, you are a dumb bitch. Why would you let this happen? Like, I will talk to myself like that. Like, wake up. I have videos, literally. And I guess for me, like the other side of it, I guess it can be perceived as very scary, because when you take out all the fillers and the filters and, you know, the shit that people, the facades that people put up, it is really lonely. And that's what I really believe being lonely at the top means. I don't think it means being lonely at the top because you're financially wealthy. Like, I don't think that's what that means. I feel like you're lonely at the top because that's an ascension. Like, you are so high up, or you think so differently, and it's very lonely up there because everyone else is doing this. And I feel like on the other, because I'm living it right now, I think that this is probably why maybe I avoided this energy for so long, because it really is lonely as hell. And it's not like a lonely that you have chosen at this point. This is like a loneliness, like, damn, this is really like, this is it, because and so I guess I see why people go through great lengths and great measures to kind of fake shit and make up things. Like when I read about astrology and I read about certain signs, and it's like their descriptions and interpretations are completely wrong. Like, it's like you're encouraging people to be around people, and that's not what that energy is saying. Like, Saturn in Aquarius does not mean, oh, you love that's not what that is. That really is you can't stand humanity. You can't stand people who are not, don't have common sense. You can't stand impracticality. You can't, like, it's like everything is just based off of a lie to encourage you to be around people. And with that comes fake facades and this and that, matrix living. And it's just like, when you really truly are not in the world, or you're not of the world, it's very fucking lonely. And I can understand why people don't want to go there. They don't want to go there. I can understand why they want to stay in the 7 of Cups. I can understand that. It's very hard to have judgment. It's very hard to be discerning at all times. Like, I can't switch the shit off. It just is. Like, that is a gift that I have been given, and I can't turn it off. I cannot play dumb. I can't play dumb. I know too much, but I know nothing at all. And so I understand why people rather stay dumb and then try to make it seem like they're smart. I get it. Oh my God, it's like emotional. I get it, but it's fucked up. And it's crazy to me how, everybody claims I'm chosen. Like, do you really want to be chosen? Because it's lonely. I promise you it is. Do you really want to be chosen? And that's how I know you're not chosen, because nobody who is chosen wants to be. They don't. Nobody who is truly chosen by God wants to be. So, yeah, you are on divine time. Are we call clear? I don't know. I guess it is what it is. What is that card? Alone but never alone? Yeah, alone but never alone. Take the road less traveled. Black crow of the family. So that's like the black sheep of the family. Libra energy. Libra is the judgment sign. I read up on Libra. And Libras are very judgmental. That's part of their Libra package, is to be judgmental. All right, but this is judgment. You got justice and judgment here. This is what it is. You are alone, but never alone. Take the road less traveled. You are the black crow of the family. And this is what it is, Libra energy. This is the balance. This is what it is. You've been gifted with clairaid. What is this? Clairaliency. I don't know if that's the smell. I get the clairs mixed up. I think this is the smell. And that's crazy because I went to the park this morning and I did a bike ride, which was hard as fuck. I got to build my legs back up. But I kept smelling cookies. Like it was like a little smell of burnt cookies, but it was cookies nevertheless. Like I kept smelling cookies. I didn't know what that meant, but I think clairagency is like the ability to smell, like pick up on like smells and like get psychic downloads from them. I'm like, is anyone else smelling cookies? All right, let's spell this correctly. Clairalience. Oh, hold on. I think I was wrong. Oh, no, I was right. Oh, yeah. Defined as clear smelling. And this allows one to invoke memory, emotion, and even see the future based on a smell. The ability to smell odors that have no physical source. That's literally what was happening this morning. I'm like, cookies? What? Yeah, you can identify spiritual smells that others can't. Those smells can be a good omen or a bad omen. Now, hold on. I want to know what that is. It does say that cookies indicate a powerful connection with your inner child. And it does say right here, surrender to creativity, which is about your inner child here. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. This is also about experiencing new beginnings or possibilities and happiness. Emotional comfort and content you have in your life. This is also an indication of an internal battle between your desire to surrender to temptation and resist it. Very interesting. I didn't know that. All right, that's what I have. Yeah, break free and claim your birthright, Cancer energy. It's a 10-10 kind of day here. So this is just talking about breaking free from what was passed down to you, because you know Cancer is the creator of all, right? That's the mother energy. This is breaking free from what was passed down, claiming your birthright. All right, Cancer is usually in the past, stuck on what's familiar, you know, enabling and coddling and, you know, kind of disabling you. But it is saying to break free here from that. And I understand why people don't want to do that, because pressure makes diamonds and, you know, it's hard. Aquarius energy here as well. I guess I understand it, but I just don't want to be around it, period. All right, that's the crow call.